Hi guys, Matt from Haltech here, and today we have an update for your iC-7 display dash that allows you to wire and configure sensor inputs directly into the dash itself. One of the most commonly requested features for the iC-7 dash has been the ability to wire a fuel level input directly into the dash itself. I'm happy to announce that with this latest iC-7 update, you can now do exactly that. But that's not all. The iC-7 now has 4 user-definable analog voltage inputs available, so in addition to just fuel level, you can also input pressure sensors, temperature sensors, voltage inputs. In fact, any 0 to 5 volt sensor you like can now go directly into the iC-7. And the best part? It's absolutely free. And it's available not just to new iC-7 customers, but all of our existing iC-7 units can now be updated to enable this new functionality. So let's walk through how we get these new features on your iC-7 dash. So as with all updates, I always like to take a backup of what I have first, just in case something goes wrong in the updating process. So with whatever version of iC software you've got on your PC before performing this update, connect to your iC-7 and load the config file from your dash into your PC. Save this file and give it a name you remember. Don't worry, you only have to remember for a minute or two. With the dash config backed up, you want to uninstall any existing copies of iC software from your laptop. Now you can go ahead and grab the latest version of iC software from the download section of the Haltech website. Here I'm going to be using version 1.4.1. With the latest software downloaded and installed, double-click on the iC software icon to run the software. The iC software boots up into this Haltech logo splash screen. If you're an existing iC-7 user and upgrading your dash from a previous firmware version, the first thing you need to do is plug in the USB cable and power up the dash. So with the dash now updated, I bet you're wondering, how do I take advantage of these wonderful new features? Well, probably the simplest thing for me to do is to just show you. So let's go ahead and add an oil pressure sensor input directly into the back of the dash. So if I go into dash settings and channels, you notice there's now 4 calibrated AVI Input Channels and their associated raw voltage channels. So for the purpose of this demonstration, I'll be wiring up this 150 PSI sensor into AVI1. Now, of course, I'll also need to supply 5 volts and ground to the sensor. I'm just going to go back into the help menu here in the iC software and check what pins 5 volt and ground are located at. So I select help, AVI inputs and wiring diagram. Here I can see that 5 volts is on pin 5 and pin 30 has the ground output for sensors on it. Now I've already made up this little harness here, so I'll plug the sensor 5 volt supply into pin 5, ground into pin 30, and I said that I wanted to use AVI1 for this sensor, so that's located on pin 18. And that's my wiring done. So going back into iC, dash settings, channels, and select AVI1 input sensor value. So to change the sensor type and calibration, you click on the input calibration button, and you can use the sensor connected drop-down menu to select from a host of pre-calibrated Haltech sensor types. Now in this case, I'm using the Haltech 150 PSI sensor, so that's the sensor I'll select. But if the sensor that you're connecting to the dash is not listed in this drop-down, you can also set the sensor type to custom, where you can enter all of your own calibration data to suit the sensor you've got. Now, to display this new sensor's value on the dash, you navigate through the iC software just as you would for setting the display for any ECU CAN or OBD2 channel. By selecting the display element you want to show, click on the channel selected button and selecting, in my case, AVI1 pressure sensor. There it is. Now, of course, now that I've made these changes to the setup in the software, I want to make sure I actually send those changes down to the dash. So I'll press send to dash. Now it's worth taking the time to mention, you can use this AVI functionality to wire in your fuel level input directly to the dash. The process is exactly the same as what I just did here with the pressure sensor, with the difference being I'll select the input calibration to be fuel level. then either 0 to 90 ohms, 90 to 0, depending on which way the sensor goes, or the less common but still out there sensor, which goes from 240 ohms down to 33 ohms. So there's a rough calibration pre-configured in the software here, but it would be worth taking the time to check the actual voltage reading of your fuel level sender when the tank is full and when it's empty to get a more precise calibration of fuel level. No one wants to get stuck on the side of the road without fuel. Now there's been some other small fixes to the ICC user interface as well. CAN support has been added for Max ECUs, and the day-night mode can now be triggered either by the park light input or the ambient light sensor. That just about covers this update to the iC-7 display dash. Of course, if you've got any questions, put them in the comments below and we'll get right back to you. I'm Matt from Haltech, and I'll see you next time.